Good morning students. Today we will discuss about the heartbeat. So students, today we will discuss about heartbeat and how it is controlled. So through this diagram I am going to show you about the heartbeat. Students, as we know that during the blood circulation, how blood moves from the right side and pumps towards the lungs for the purification, and then from the lungs again it enter in the left side of the heart, and from aorta it is given or transported to the different body parts. So in this process the heartbeat occurs, and what happens during this cardiac circle or heartbeat. So students, see this diagram. First of all, we know that auricles, this upper part is known as auricle, right auricle and the left auricle. Both the auricle contract, means they contract and send blood to the ventricle. From this side, deoxygenated blood, and here oxygenated blood. Both are together sent to the right ventricle and the left ventricle, means they squeeze or send blood here. Then afterwards, when they squeezed or when the auricles contract, at the same time the ventricle relaxes, so that when they relax, the blood from the upper part come inside. And we know that the upper part means the auricle is thin walled but the ventricle is thick walled, because it has to handle the pressure of the blood. Then this is the first step. When the auricle contract and the ventricle relaxes, the blood from auricles come here. Then in the second step, from ventricle, now ventricle contract and push blood. The right ventricle push bloods to the pulmonary arteries to the lungs, means this artery take the bloods to the pulmonary artery, and the left ventricle it push the bloods toward the aorta, and from aorta it goes to the different body parts. So this whole circle is known as the one cardiac circle, means the contraction of auricle, then it sends blood to the ventricles, ventricle relaxes at the same time. Now in the second step, the ventricle contract and the auricles, they are already relaxed. That time the right ventricle push bloods toward the pulmonary arteries, and this arteries goes to the lungs for purification, and the left ventricle push bloods toward the aorta. From aorta it goes to the body parts. So this whole circle is known as the cardiac circle. Here I have written the flow chart also. You can note down from here also. Auricles left and right contract and send blood to the ventricle, then ventricle relaxes that time. Afterwards, in the second step, ventricle contract and push blood. Right ventricle push blood to the pulmonary artery, and the left ventricle pushed blood toward the aorta, and aorta towards the body parts. From pulmonary artery, the blood is deoxygenated or carbon dioxide rich, but when it goes to the body part, it is oxygen rich. From the diagram also I can tell you, during the first cycle the auricles contract and send blood down. At that time both the ventricles are relaxed. In the second step, the ventricles contract and the blood from the right ventricles goes from the pulmonary arteries to the lungs, and from the left ventricle it goes to the aorta. You can see aorta and the cardiac veins which provide blood. Now this is the cardiac cycle. So this is the cardiac cycle. The rhythmic contraction of heart muscle is called the heartbeat. Means rhythmic contraction, lub dub, that is the heartbeat. The cardiac cycle is repeated every heartbeat, means one heartbeat means one cardiac cycle, and this take less than 1 second to occur, or the whole cycle take less than the 1 second. Now, unlike the skeletal muscle, the cardiac muscles generate their own electric signals. We know that for the heart to work or to control the heartbeat, a system is there which is known as the electrical conduction system. Now we will study about the electrical conduction system. So students, first of all we should know about the different cells present in the cardiac muscles. The electrical signal that stimulate cardiac muscles to contract is generated by a special group of cardiac muscle cells known as the sinoatrial node or SA node. Generally, it is known as the SA node or the sinoatrial node. Means these are the specialized group of cells, cardiac muscle cells, in the upper wall of the right atrium. Means this is present in the upper wall of the right atrium. This is the right atrium here. I will show in the animated video also how it happened. These cardiac muscle cells electrically stimulate other cardiac muscles to contract in a continuous rhythm. Means these cells are attached to different cells which give impulses. For example, you have known about the neurons. They give impulses to the brain. Like that, sinoatrial node give impulses to the other cells also. The wave of contraction starts from one point of the wall of the heart and spread throughout the heart. Means these wave of contraction goes around the whole heart. The sinoatrial node is called the primary pacemaker of the heart. Why it is known as the pacemaker? Because pacemaker control the speed and rhythm of the heartbeat. The electrical signals spread from the sinoatrial node to the walls of the artery and stimulate them in contract. From there, the signal travel to the arterioventricular node at the interarterial septum. Means from here, the signal from the right atrium goes to the interarterial septum. From here, the signals come here. Then afterwards, what happened? At this interarterial septum, the intraarterial septum node is another group of specialized cardiac muscles generate electrical signal to control the heartbeat. It is called the secondary pacemaker. So who is the primary pacemaker? SA node is the primary, and then AV node is known as the secondary pacemaker. Means both the pacemaker work together. The signal is delayed a bit at the arterioventricular node to allow the ventricle to fill with blood. Means when the SA node gives signals to the AV node, that time it is little bit delayed, so that when it gives the signals, then ventricle are filled with the blood. You know that in the cardiac cycles, the atrium relaxes, contract, then the ventricle relaxes. When it relaxes, the blood comes here, and this all are triggered with the help of SA node. Means the whole heart is controlled by the SA node. The signal then travel down the septum to the outer wall of the right and left ventricle to stimulate them and contract and pump blood into the arteries. If sinoatrial node cannot function, means if SA node is not able to function, that its work is taken by the AV node. Means if this signal is not working and it not giving the signal to the AV node, then also AV node can work. Together, these and other structures of heart constitute the electrical conduction system of the heart. If natural pacemaker unable to function properly, that means heart may be too fast or too slow or irregular, then artificial pacemaker inserted in the heart. You have known about or maybe you have heard about the studs in the heart. These are actually the artificial pacemaker, because without pacemaker heart cannot work properly, because the pacemaker control the heartbeat. It gives the signal to the blood or the heart to work properly. Hope that you have understand this, the pacemaker. In the next video, I will show you the animated video where you can know how sinoatrial node and the arterioventricular node work together. Hope you have understand. SA node means the primary node which gives the signals, and AV or the arterioventricular node is the secondary node. Again, I will tell you from here the signal goes, or I will show you in the closed heart system. You can this is a 4-part of heart. From here, SA node gives signals, and here AV nodes are present. The signal goes here, and from here it goes to the whole heart. Means how to handle or control the heartbeat. So this type sinoatrial secondary and primary nodes work together.